Hello everyone! It's Kaiju Stuff here, and Merry Christmas! Even though by the time you're seeing this, it's probably like, I don't know, 4 days after Christmas. But yeah, ugh. Happy Christmas, that's wrong. Merry Christmas. Um, if you guys saw the thumbnail, we're doing my Christmas haul of 2024. Last year I did it, and I'm not gonna lie, last year was bigger, but I got more stuff that didn't really involve Godzilla. This year I actually got a lot this year. I'm very thankful for that. But I'm only going to really be doing the Godzilla stuff and what I find that the viewers would find interesting, pretty much. So let's just get into it. Starting off with these two. Now you might be saying, oh, it's like a weird Gashapon thing. Well, they're basically just little keychains from FYE that were sold 5 years ago. I believe they do still get them, but yeah, these came out maybe 6 years ago at this point. Um, but I finally completed it after 5 years of me trying to get all of these keychains. But if you notice, there's no keychain holder thing, so I like to just like cut them off because I like the figure part, and I will be making a review on this probably in the next couple of days, maybe next week or 2 weeks from now. You'll definitely see that. It's not like you'll never see that. But yeah, these are pretty cool. So let's move on to the next one. Alrighty, so the next one I find to actually be really cool, and it's this. It's pretty much a model of a model. So I'm sure you guys recognize this because this is that one like 1960 like 4 or 60 like 6 Godzilla model that one company made. Don't ask me which one because I actually forget. But yeah, I got a little tinier model that I didn't even have to build. It's by Super 7. It's really cool. I like it mostly because I can't even fit the real one and I don't have the patience to even make the real one. So this one's really nice, just to have a little figure of the model, and it even comes off, so kind of looks like the Marvel Godzilla, which is one of my favorite Godzilla designs, just because it looks dinosaur-like, and yet Godzilla, and yet animal. I really like that design. Maybe not as like the Godzilla, but certainly I like it as an offshoot. Um, but yeah, I really do like this. I like the stand. It's very, I guess, model accurate to the actual model that did exist and was recreated not too long ago, maybe 3 years ago. But yeah, this is very cool. I like all the design elements as well. I like how it's articulated. They didn't have to make it articulated, but they did. I like that. So I like to keep it like this, just like nice and model looking, to where it doesn't look like it can move. Very nice. Alrighty, so this one's technically cheating, and I actually got this like 2 weeks before Christmas, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I just want to show this off in a video, so I'm showing it off in this video because I really like this figure and I find it to be neat. It's this 8-inch, like 1983 Bandai Mechagodzilla. Um, yeah, this is really cool. I got this actually at a local comic book store. It's very nice. I like the colors. It's one of my only Mechagodzillas that's like truly 8-inch. Because I have Kiryu. I have one Kiryu that's 8 inches tall. But this is like my only 8-inch scale true Mechagodzilla. So I do really like this. I like all the black markings. It just looks very nice. I like the figure. I like the sculpt. I certainly like it better than my Bandai Creation Mechagodzilla, and I would have used this one in the series, but literally like a week before that, it was like when he was first introduced. It wasn't a week, it was like a month before I even thought of getting this. But yeah, he's very cool. I like just how he looks. He just looks old fashioned, which I like. It's even got the MG. It's very nice sculpt. I do really like it. Yeah. Alrighty, so this one is actually something that Kaiju Stuff 2, aka Kiryu's voice, has been wanting for a while, and I actually didn't know it was this, I guess, inexpensive, to where it was affordable. But yeah, I got this for Christmas, and this is a Evangelion Kiryu, and literally the second I opened this, and like all the presents were open and everything was done, I texted him a picture. So I find this to be very cool. It's definitely just kind of a novelty, um, just to have, especially if you're a Evangelion fan / Godzilla fan. This is a really cool one. I'm not at all an Evangelion fan. I only watched like 2 episodes of the show, but I'm a Godzilla fan, and I think the designs from that show are cool. So I like seeing the colors on Kiryu. It looks very nice, and I'm really glad I have this. It's a cool piece, and hopefully one day I get to use it in a video of some sort. For some reason it did come with a tag. That's weird, but other than that, he's very cool. I do really like him. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so the next one is probably one of my favorites, in my opinion. I think it's really good. I really do like it. And it's Cyber Godzilla from the 1985 film. Now, if you guys watched the movie, you might be saying, well, what are you talking about? There was no, fake Godzilla type monster. Well, there was an animatronic made for the film, and it was only used in, 4 scenes for, 2 seconds per scene. It was kind of just, to make Godzilla look this way, or make Godzilla foam at the mouth type thing. But he was supposed to be used a lot more in the film, but he was only reduced down to, maybe 20 to 30 seconds of, full screen time, if you add them all together. Probably, 1 minute of screen time, if we just round it, because it's probably 45 seconds of screen time. Yeah, but it was literally 9 feet tall. It was very interesting. It was very intricately made, and I find this so cool that Bandai is starting to diverse its figure lineup with just such obscure things like this. And this isn't even an actual monster, but I just find this cool. But yeah, here he is compared to a regular, just basic Godzilla 1985 that was made in 2020 or something. I'm gonna say 2021. He was made roughly. But yeah, there are some differences, as you can see, in the face mostly, and just the arm structure. The spines are just a little bit more dull and less floppy they look. But yeah, they actually did this figure very well, in my opinion. I think they actually really did a lot of good detail for something that was on screen for 45 minutes. Seconds. Do not quote me on minutes. Seconds. Yeah, if it was 45 minutes, it was originally supposed to be most of the screen time, but they didn't think it looked right, so, which it kind of doesn't, but I find that neat that they spent so much money on it and it was reduced to seconds of screen time. Yeah, this is very cool. If you guys want this, it's really easy to find. It's relatively affordable. It's very nice. I do really like it. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so this next one is probably the most useful figure, and certainly if you're a Zilla fanboy, you're really gonna like this. Because it's Zilla. It's literally just Zilla, the Zilla. It's not even Godzilla 1998. It is the Zilla from the 2004 film. Now, this is really cool to me because he was literally on screen for, I don't know, 3 minutes tops if you add all the stuff together, like when he was in Sydney. I actually just rewatched that movie and I actually introduced Kaiju Stuff 2, aka Voice of Kiryu, to the movie, and he thought it was okay, but that's my favorite Godzilla movie just because it's like every like 2 minutes there's a fight scene. But I do really like this. I like how I like how shiny the spines are. Um, I just like this figure. It just looks so good, especially for Zilla. Um, it's very nice. This is like the first real authentic Bandai Zilla, and they did really well for what like we expected. I think they did actually a little better than what we would expect. I really do like this, and he also kind of looks like the animated Zilla. So maybe one day, definitely actually expect it in the main series. Zilla will have a son, and it will be this. Just expect it. Don't even speculate. Just expect that this will be his son. Um. So yeah, I do. I don't have too much words for it, but I'm just very appreciated over it. If that makes sense. Very nice figure, and if you guys love Zilla, like how I do really like Zilla. I don't like him as a Godzilla. I like him as his own character. Um, but yeah, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Now, this next one is, I actually do like it because this is one of the only Godzilla movies I've seen in theaters. I saw King of Monsters. I couldn't see Godzilla X Kong because the state that I lived in did not allow movie theaters during that time because it was the pandemic. But I saw it the day of release just on digital stuff. And finally, I saw Godzilla Minus One. So here we have the Godzilla Minus One Godzilla Source. Now, I know there's going to be someone in the comments saying, oh, it's just a Godzilla that's not fully matured type thing. But you have to think this is before the nuclear weapon to make Godzilla was even created. So, like, this was in 1945. And, like, nukes didn't even exist. Well, they did, but, you know, they didn't drop on Japan yet at that point in the movie. Um, Nor were any experiments done. But yeah, to me, this is just Godzilla Source. Just a retake on it, and I really, really love the idea of Godzilla Source. I don't like the idea of just like the nuclear weapons woke him up. That's dumb. Okay, that's dumb. I like the idea of like a random T-Rex turning into nuclear lizard. That's my humble opinionation, and you cannot change that. So here I have like a 1990 like 3 or 4 1992 just basic Godzilla source that everyone can agree that this is Godzilla source. This is up to speculation. I'm sure most of you actually do agree with me, but you know, I get why you can get that like the impression that it's just a not fully developed Godzilla or whatever. But this one, he's actually a very short guy. This one. I do have a Godzilla Minus One, like not Bandai vinyl, but like something. It's like a Bandai, like it's some expensive Bandai. I don't know. I made a review on it, so it's right here if you want to watch it. But one day I'm gonna get that urge to get the actual Bandai vinyl. But as of now, I'm happy with my Godzilla Minus One stash. So yeah, there's that's the comparison. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. I like the design, especially in the movie. I didn't really get to get a good view of like the colors and stuff, the height of it really. So I really do like it. I like how short it is. It just matches very well. I do like it. So let's move on to the final figure. I don't know why I did the finger quotes. Well, the final figure of today, And then I can get into like my last thing, which I think you guys will enjoy. So let's get into the final figure. And finally, the last figure today. It's Orga. Yeah, I finally got my hands on an Orga. It only took 8 years. Literally 8 years, might I add. Yeah, I've been wanting this guy for quite the while, and I finally got it. He's obviously not tagged because he's from the year, what, 19, probably 2000 it was made. Nope, it was made the year the movie came out, so 1999. And what I like about this figure in specifics is that he's not symmetrical like in the movie. Because in the movie, it's like, oh, Orga's just a mutant. He's not supposed to exist, blah, blah, blah. And in the movie, he's not symmetrical. So, like, one side is not the same as the other side. And I didn't know if that was the case for the figure. And it is. As you can tell, this side's like has a weird dent. Well, this side is like lines. So I find that very cool that they actually made it non-symmetrical, like in the movie. I like the colors, the blue here. I like the silver. It's a very nice figure. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using this in the series if I have the chance to, if it fits in well. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Really do like it. I wish it was like 7 inches roughly. It's a little short. But whatever, I don't care. I really don't. So, yeah, that's Orga. So let's move on to the final thing today that I'm going to show off that has nothing to do with fishing. Because I got, like, literally this Christmas, 75% was fishing. So, you know, take it or leave it. And I am not upset about it because I'm addicted to fishing. I'm addicted. Like, literally addicted. So, you know, I'm not upset about it, but I'm sure you guys are because you guys probably want a bigger haul out of me. But whatever, let's just move on to the final thing that I think you guys would get a kick out of. Alrighty, so the final thing that I think you guys would enjoy, Twinkies. Yeah, I remember specifically, I was in Walmart one day with my mom, and I told her, hey, Christmas gifts, this was like late November, this is probably like November, like 20th or something like that, and I just said, hey, you know what, this would be a great Christmas gift, and I thought it was like 50 Twinkies, because look how long this is. It keeps going. It keeps going. Like, look. So, I thought this was like at least 30 Twinkies. There's only 18 in here, okay? So now I'm going to complain about how there's only 18 in here. Why is there only 18 Twinkies in here? I feel like I could fit 18 from like the end of this Twinkie to the end of here. Like, I know I shouldn't be complaining about stuff like this because it's a God's Little channel. But that is bullcrap, okay? I could fit 50 in here, and I will test that one day if this gets to, I don't know, 1 million views. Let's just say that. If this video gets to 1 million views, I'll try to fit 50 Twinkies in here, okay? We're going to make that a deal. Okay, deal. So if this video gets to 1 million views, you know what? I'll soften it for you. Just for you. 100,000 views. I'll fit 50 Twinkies in here. Try me. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm gonna leave it there. Sorry about my Twinkie rant, but once again, 100,000. Watch. I'll do it. So, yeah, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, and I guess Happy New Year by the time this comes out. So, mostly a Happy New Year, actually, because Christmas is over. So, yeah, I guess bye. I don't know what else to leave. Happy Hanukkah, also. Yeah.